Hey, Nina, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I've got my video on, just let me know. Hey, just tell me. Can you hear me? See? The storm was like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden, and then it's done. I just hope everything's cool out there. So, I guess we'll just have to wait to see who shows up. Did you guys get the lightning and the thunder? Oh, sorry guys, I'm not doing, this is my first Facebook Live, so sometimes I can't see who all is come in, so bear with me. Hi Dawn, hi Barbara. I was wondering if I was even going to have a live because the storm was so bad. I was hoping that I wouldn't lose any power. So far so good, so if something happens, y'all know. I figured I would just give it a few minutes to see. They're also doing a moment of silence at 7 o'clock. So some people are kind of doing that as well. I just decided 7 o'clock was a good time and I did this yesterday. So, and I stepped outside to check the weather, silly me. So let's see. I'll try to keep up with things. Ooh, warm fireplace. Yeah, good. I'm glad that everyone can hear me. You guys are going to be my, what's the word I want to call it? My very first people, my very first live. You can say, hey, I was there for Pam's very first one. I'll probably have to put my readers on to see close up. So they might have said the cataract surgery was a success, but I still have to wear glasses. So I have to remember to scroll down for comments and such. But I am going to say, I'm glad you're all here. Hello. So I'm going to wait just a little bit if there's something in particular that you guys have been wanting to know. I would say think about that. Think about how, maybe what kind of messages you are wanting to receive. What I'm going to do, and I'll repeat it again when more people come, is yeah, that's right. You'll be guinea pigs and VIPs. Very good. Absolutely. Thank goodness I'm not all alone in this. You know, I could have just done it all by myself with one person showing up. But I'm going to be pulling some cards for the group. You know, I obviously won't have time to do like one-on-one individual things, but I think there's so much going on that, hi Kathy, I think it's Kathy. There's so much going on that I know that there are group universal messages going on for all of us. So if I forget to say hello to you, just bear with me because this is my first one. Never done one before. It's interesting because I've been so wanting to do this, and I've had some other business associates say, how come you're not doing lives? Well, some of my friends do, and it can be a little crazy, but you know, I figured we'll give this a try. If it's something that y'all like, we'll do some more. There was something else I was gonna say. As I drink my hot tea, I had someone come over, a friend of mine, because I thought I had a leak again after I had the area of the air conditioner sealed, and he went in and actually went up into the attic and said, no, it's dry in here. It was probably something that happened before. So if it spreads a little bit, he just got to go out and do more touch-up of the sealant. So talk about fear. That was one of my lessons today. Um, let's see, we got 6 of us in here. That's pretty good, guys. Can you see me well enough? I don't have a lot of lights in my office, but I brought in another one just to kind of pop it up. And also, the scrolling can be delayed, I have seen from other people's lives. So, bear with me here. You're more than welcome to say hello to each other in here. And if you haven't met someone, say hello, introduce yourself. I am probably gonna get started just a little bit. Hey, Pam 2 and Amy, or I should say she's Pam 1, I guess, and I'm Pam 2. Hey guys, welcome. Pam, did you get that huge storm just a few minutes ago? Looks like it's already passed and done. Yes? Man, for a minute I thought my house was gonna be like Dorothy in Wizard of the Oz. Let's see, I got to remember to keep scrolling here. Hi, Kelly. I know it takes a while to figure things out, like I said. There's also a button that you're going to see that says click on notifications if you want to get notified when I do another live one. This is an experimental one, and I'm trying to see if it's something that I want to do periodically. And do some group readings and such. So you'll be my guinea pigs, and you can give me your thoughts as to how you thought it went and the readings and such. I'm gonna go ahead, and most of you know who I am. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Pam Sears, and I am a psychic medium. An energy healer, massage therapist, and I also do long distance energy massage, although I can find some problem areas long distance. So I do my readings lately on the phone. I've had some cancellations with some people not wanting to do it face to face, and I get that. So I do phone readings, in person, Skype. I've been doing some on Facebook Messenger for people out of the country. I think that's a good way to go. So I kind of wanted to, before pulling some, hi TG, hi Lori, hi Gina, bear with me. I'm not scrolling very fast. So, people have been canceling. I lost all my massage clients. That's okay. Most of them were elderly anyway, and I certainly don't want them at risk, and they're in lockdown anyway. So I thought, well, I'm kind of on self-quarantine here, so why not try to do a little video and try to get some information on what's going on out there energetically. One of the big words that came when I was sitting here quietly trying to get ready was change. Get ready for the big change. And we kind of think we already are in the big change, but it's going to start happening even more so. But I think it's a good change because we really can't keep going the way that we've been going. One of the things that also hit me, and I was getting the information, and I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget it, was peace and calm over fear. Easier said than done. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my backstory. Is I was raised in a fear-based household, a lot of violence, and so my whole life I was afraid of every little thing. And then the cancer hit me, and that's like the biggest, to me, that was like the biggest scary, traumatic thing ever. And I had to deal with that fear basing with that. So you know what? You deal with cancer, and Lori can, attest to that. You deal with cancer and get through that, and fear all of a sudden takes a backseat. I still have it. I'm working on it. But for the most part, it's like I'm not going to live my life in fear. I kind of went through a really bad time, and life's too short. And fear freezes. Fear freezes the body. So I kind of wanted us to take just a moment. Hi, Miss Elsroth. How are you, my friend? So I really wanted to start off the whole live here by trying to do a little bit of breathing and letting go of some things and breathing in the peace and the calm. If we could do that together, because I know we could all use that. So I want you to close your eyes, take a moment, and just exhale fear way deep down. Exhale it out. And inhale peace and calm. Breathe that way in. The fear out. We need to do that a little bit. Do it a few more times. Inhale peace and calm. Exhale fear. And as you do that, you're going to feel that change. And I wanted you to take a moment to kind of see where you feel that fear in your body. We all have different ways of feeling fear. And mine is smack dab right in my solar plexus, right in the gut. So, keep doing that. And as you feel like you need to, hi Deb, hi Sue. So as you feel like you need to, especially when we're out, I went to the grocery store earlier and I could not stay very long. It was very intense. And of course, I went to get some eggs, and this elderly man in front of me got the last. He needed it more than I did, so I'm glad that he was able to get some. But I couldn't breathe, and so I kind of just got what I needed to do and got out. So whew, God help us all. Keep doing that, breathing in the peace and fear and exhaling the fear. So I kind of wanted to just talk about, that little bit of a backstory and how we can all conquer fear. And I wanted to go ahead. Let's see. Let me get my first deck. I'm probably going to pull from a couple of decks. I want to see... I want to see what overall universal message is for us. I'm sure that whatever comes will be for all of us, maybe in your own form. Let's see what we got. Just kind of think of something that maybe's been troubling you, and we shall see what comes. I'm not so good with this. Here we go. This is the intention card. Take a good look at that picture and the word intention. Wow, it's kind of powerful. I know that in the picture, gazing into what is that she's gazing into? I'm not really sure, but if we were to, it's like anything, like if we want to manifest something, we ask for it, and we're very specific when we ask for that. So one of the things that I get when we get the intention card is, let's set our intent. Set our intent for people to stop the panic and let go of that fear. Put that intention out there that people just get that extra healing energy and that extra calm and peace. We can all send that from us, and I think that's a really good idea. So set our intent. Also, on a personal level, personal thing, what is it that you want to manifest? With this change that we're seeing coming, boy, it's making me stop and think about certain things I've been wanting to do in my life, that big change. So I need to sit down and set my intent. How do I want to go forward now in my own life and my own practice? So that is something that you guys can set your intent for. I'm just going to scroll down. Hi, Jared. Oh, can you hear that? The sirens are out and my dog is howling out there. Oh my gosh. So I want to get the other deck because a lot of times it'll be very, very similar as to the other card that I have pulled. So how in your life do you think that might even make you rethink or change your thoughts, or are you putting your intentions out for what is your true desire? Are you wishy-washy? Because the universe doesn't do well with wishy-washy. I've learned that the hard way. I didn't set my intent real clear, and they sent me what I thought I asked for, but it wasn't really what I asked for. So let's see. And one kind of popped out. So let me see. I'm going to show you this one, guys. Healing. The healing card. Look at that. There's the heart. There's the raise. There's the healing. Says here, reconnecting with your true nature. That's something that I believe the universe is having us self-quarantine so that many of us can. Hi, Grace. Thunderstorms here, yeah. So this connecting with our true nature, I think a lot of people have just stepped outside themselves, and they're so busy doing out in the world, and that's what a lot of us healers do. We give and we give, and we don't stop to focus on ourselves. So I think this self-quarantine is an opportunity for us to reconnect with our true nature, with our inner self. I am going to be spending a lot more time in meditation, and you have snow. Oh my gosh. You must be up north somewhere. How cool is that? So some people say, well, I've never really meditated before. For those of you that maybe have a hard time meditating, I think most of us in here can probably at one point or another, struggle with that. One of the things that I have done, and I was taught this many years ago, was in my guided meditations, and there's so many thoughts that are going to enter my head, and most of you friends know all about my head and how many thoughts go in there at one time. Careful what you say. So as I'm meditating, I'm looking and I'm feeling and I'm trying to tune in to spirit. I see a blackboard, and there's a lot of things written on the blackboard trying to distract me. I take an eraser and I erase the blackboard. Then I'll go back and rethink what I'm trying to connect, with spirit with, and what is my intent. Those things are going to keep coming back. You just keep erasing them until it gets to the point where there was hardly anything left on the blackboard. So that is something that I think will be very beneficial for all of us to work and practice. I hope that we still stay social. Hi Carla. I hope that I know that there's got to be some social distancing, and of course in my massage practice, as Cassandra knows, there is no social distancing, so we have to touch. So that's probably why most of us massage therapists are not working at the moment. We'll have to work on ourselves a little bit, like I said before. But I think that we should all try to be social to a degree. We need to keep in touch with people, and put that down to silent, sorry. So we need to stay in some form of contact. Check on your neighbors, check on your friends. You know, if I have something that I'm in need of, I know that any of my friends will provide that, and I would do the same for you. So there's ways to still be social, even though there's a little bit of self-quarantine. And for those of us, many of us who are empaths and pick up on everybody, we really should be kind of hunkering down and just spending time with ourselves in the physical. I still plan on being, you know, connected with everyone. So I know that there's things that we can all do. Let me take a look. I wrote a few little notes. So self-distancing to get in touch with our own inner selves, meditate, we talked about that. I like to get outside in nature and do walking meditation. I've already called the hi everybody, that I can't keep up with everybody, so hello for everyone that came in. I have to get outside and have nature. I've already called some of the parks, and so far as I was told, I can still go out and walk the perimeter of Rio Vista Park, which is where I love to be. So I think that's important for us to get outside, because for those of you who can't just sit still and meditate, the walking meditation I think is really, really good to get out. And all the blooms are awesome out there. Read those books that you've been putting off. I've got a whole stack of them. Journal as much as you can. Start a new hobby. I may get back to doing some of my crocheting. It's been sitting there for a long time. I like to tell people to get themselves some coloring books. One of my favorite coloring books is the mandala. Hi for all you new people. Oh, there's a lot of Pams in here. Hi everybody. Get yourself some coloring books that are mandalas. My coloring book, I'll open it up and I'll pick a mandala that I want to color. If you have something that's been bothering you, you have something on your mind, you need an answer to something, you sit down with your mandala that you've chosen, your crayons or your colored pencil. You sit down there quietly talking, in your mind, go ahead and think about your question. What is it that you need help with? I try to say it out loud one time and then I'm done. Don't think about the question anymore. Focus on filling out that mandala. And at the end of that mandala, hi everyone that's just joined us. At the end of coloring that mandala, you will have an answer. It's helped me every single time. It might not have been the answer I wanted to hear, but it's a fabulous way to get outside of yourself. Just focus on the coloring, and the universe is helping provide the answer. So that's a good way. I said before, stay in touch with your friends. Make sure when you're out and about, again, keep yourself with that bubble of protection. There's so many people that have anger and fear and such. If you could just put yourself in a bubble. I always ask for extra protection from Archangel Michael, for that extra protection. And if there's somebody that happens to be kind of in your face and there's a lot of stress coming from them, and put them in a pink bubble. If you put them in a pink bubble, you're at least doing it with love, kind of nicely saying, you're in my space and I love you, but you need to get out of my space. So I always say, protect yourself, and make sure you protect yourself from others, and put them in a bubble of love, okay? One of the things also that I got earlier was, and I started mine kind of before this, was if we're going through this huge change, which we are going through this change, hi there, buddy. Good to see you. Um, Clean out the closet. Get rid of stuff that no longer serves you. When I was in my walk-in closet, I had so much in there, and there was a particularly pink blouse that still had a tag on it, and I said, oh my God, that's so pretty, I'm going to wear it. I bought that a year ago, and it's still in the closet. I was donated to some women who were getting out of prison and some homeless people looking for jobs. They could use that blouse. So just saying, start going through and getting rid of things. And like I said before, I was told before, if it doesn't bring you joy, toss it. Okay, so closets is one thing. Make sure you pay attention to your dreams. Gosh, I'm getting some really interesting ones. So I've been keeping a pad and a paper by my bed. Some of them might feel a little disturbing, but I think that we're doing a lot of releasing in our dreams. So, just jot it down, and then maybe throughout the day you can process and work on something like that. Let's see what else. Just make sure that we check on our neighbors, especially the elderly. If anyone else has any other, suggestions, go ahead and throw it out here. What I wanted to also say was I am going to be doing a healing circle, a pretty regular healing circle. So if there's anyone in particular that you want to be in that healing circle, throw their names out. You can say it here, you can keep it in your mind. I know that I want to keep my two sons in that healing circle. As a mom, I always want to, well, we can't always protect everyone, but I kind of want to keep those within that healing circle. And those friends of mine who are immune challenged, going through some cancer treatment. I still get my injections. I'm in remission, but, I still get the treatments, and I see a lot of people that are still suffering. So I'd like to put some of all those people who have their immune systems compromised in that healing circle. So if anyone else would like to throw that in, say hello, do that. I want to also pull from the, I'm not doing so good here, Kuan Yin Oracle, okay? That's one of the ones that I use a lot. And tomorrow, I'm still going to be doing my Thoughtful Thursday on my Wings page. Let's see what we have here. Oh, and before I forget, too, some people have wanted to cancel some of their readings because of the money situation. I totally get that as well. But if there's something that somebody really needs help on and answers for the next, till the end of March, I'll be able to do a half-hour reading for the half price, which is $25 and not $50. I know that there are people that, kind of wanting to make some changes and they don't know what to do. So that is my little bit of contribution there, but my Thoughtful Thursdays are going to stay just the way that they were. I don't think I've ever pulled this particular one. Here's the outside. I'll have to read this, but here it's called The Dance Unveiling. Wow, I don't think I've ever pulled this one. Let's see what we have here. Gotta leave this on. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. Wow. You know what this is? I guess, hi Marcia. Hi everybody. Hi Karen. Wow, the dance unveiling. Isn't that interesting? And we're all in a situation. I don't know that we could necessarily call it a dance, but it's definitely unveiling some things for all of us. I think each of us have our own personal inward journey about all of this. I know that it's bringing up things from my past, rather it be from this current past or other lifetimes. It's, some of that fear that I know that I felt was from other lifetimes, but some of it's from my childhood as well. So maybe it is a dance that's unveiling for each of us. We're kind of learning about ourselves and how do we go dancing from here? Kind of a cool thing. Let me just scroll because this is my first. Y'all are part of my very first live. Hi, Teresa, and anyone else that's come in that I haven't seen before. I might be able to answer a couple of questions. We don't have very many people in the room, so if somebody has a specific question, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this. I can certainly give it a try. I thought about, and I probably will go forward with this in the future, is, choosing a way for someone to get a full reading during the Facebook Live. This is my very first, so I didn't really make a lot of plans right now. I wanted to see how everyone felt about going forward with this. I would like to do it on a more regular basis. So does someone have a particular question? And I will see, we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes. I can't get to everybody, but we can certainly give it a try here. And I know for some people, let's see, that came in later, pulled the healing card, how we're reconnecting with our true natures. One of the reasons why we go self-quarantine. Whoa, sorry guys. Intention, setting our intent of how we want to go forward with this, because we're in a huge amount of change. And before I pulled the cards, I heard peace and calm over fear. So I kind of said that at the very beginning. Any messages from Michael? Thank you, Amy. Some people say I talk too much, but you'll know me. Mandalas, Google mandala. They are beautiful. If I don't answer you guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to scroll. Thank you, Karen. I feel really good about this. Mandalas are the neatest thing. For those of you that came in later, I was talking about getting a mandala coloring book, and whatever your inquiry, whatever your question, whatever answer you're needing, ask it, then let it go. Just color your mandala at the end of that. Now the whole mandala has to be filled in. You'll have your answer. So I'm kind of repeating for some of those who've come in. I'm not hearing anything from Michael at this point, Naya, but he's been around you quite a few times. He's come through quite a few times for us. How about, thank you, Grace. I'm trying. All right. How about this? Let's pick a number. Somebody throw out a number. I have a number in my mind, and I will see if I can't do something for that person. If they pick everybody put out a number between 1 and 50. Oh, today's the anniversary. Oh, nice. Carolyn, could I read the last card again? Was that the intention? Oh, read the last card. Where did I put that one? Okay, I'll reread the very last one of the small one, and I will try to figure out a way to put it on here. I don't know how to really take a picture and put it on here. The dance unveiling. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. All right, let's see what everyone's been. All right, Teresa Marie. Teresa Marie Carla, your number was 7. I'm sorry, it was between 1 and 15. I'm sorry. Bear with me. It's my first time. So Teresa and Carla, you know what I can try to do then, since you both picked 7? I'll do 1 card for each of you. How about that? Okay, and if you guys would all just kind of hang on and bear with me, let's see what comes. You know, there is something, Nina, that I keep hearing from you. It was like you keep stopping your breathing, and that's healthy in a physical way or emotional. So I'm kind of feeling that too when I tune into you. So, you know, why do you stop breathing? Was the big message. I don't know if it was from Michael or your guides, but whatever that is, stop doing that. Okay, so Teresa. Okay. So Teresa, you have the Power card. Look at that. Look how powerful she is. So what I'm getting about the Power card is there's a part of you that feels like that power has kind of been taken away. But you've been a very powerful woman for a while. I know that, and I feel that from you. And there's these little waves of, they're showing me like little waves where there's power and then fear and power and fear, and it's like these little wave things. So they want you to think about the calming of the sea, not with the waves, but the calming of the sea, and in that calmness, you will feel that power. Oh, hi, Jane. Good to see you. So just remember that, sorry, I might come. I apologize for that. And for all those that have come in that while I'm giving, I apologize if I haven't greeted you all. So Teresa, yes, you are magic, and you are a powerhouse, and you do need to remember about that power. I think sometimes right now it's so easy to feel like all our power's been taken away. We can still be powerful the way we are at this moment. So that was your quick little message of, and they're showing me, you know, the waves and then the calm. And you know how strong water is, whether it's in waves or not, but when it's calm like that, I feel that that's where the big power is. Does that make sense to you? I hope. Okay. So, Carla, and you know, the scrolling takes a little time. It's kind of delayed. I don't know if it's my computer or it's the Facebook Live. I don't know. So this one's for you, Carla. Now, before I pull the card, I am hearing the phrase, you need to take a step back and see the bigger picture. I don't know what it's about. Something that you're kind of, you can't see the forest for the trees. So take a step back and get a bigger, you know, it's like that. It's like the eagle eagles up in the sky, and they can see all of what's going on, not just on the surface. So think about, yeah, happy anniversary to you, Nina. I think Michael will come through. It's just I've got a lot of people in here, and I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Ah, here's yours, Carla. Freedom. I don't know how these things. So, and this is from my vintage wisdom. So there's a bird. Of course, it has to be a bird. I am a white dove. So this is about, maybe it has to do with that stepping back, and I said stepping back and taking a bird's eye view. Oh, that's interesting. That's right. There is a bird's eye view. There's some freedom with stepping back, kind of knowing that you do not have to be in charge of everything. I don't know who's saying that. Somebody was just saying you don't have to be in charge of everything. Let some things go and just take care of you. Take care of Carla, which we all have to do right now anyway. But, I hope that you will, whatever it is, maybe you should be doing, you guys with the readings that I gave, maybe you should take a little quiet time and kind of contemplate maybe what those messages mean for you. I don't know. So does it, let me see. I'm going to think, Nina. Michael's come through so many times. Did they close all the casinos here? I heard the phrase Ghostbusters is closed. Whatever the Ghostbusters is closed. And I saw the roulette table at a casino, so maybe we're all supposed to be going to the casino. I don't know. Hi, Amy. Well then, I think that was for you, Nina. So perhaps it was Michael's way of, they're always going to have the Ghostbuster machines, but right now that's kind of closed up, and you need to take care of you, Miss Nina, and remember to breathe because you're not breathing. So anyway, I'm thinking this has been 45 minutes. I'm thinking that I would like to do this again, and I'm asking you all, what do you think? Does Sheila have a message for me? Let me look. Does Grace, does Sheila have anything to do with hair at all? Doing hair? I'll just ask you that because you asked, and I just see someone who works with hair. Nina, I'll bet you know what that message was about, don't you? Oh, great. Don't know. Okay. Well, there's someone here that works with hair, and I believe my impression is this person worked with hair later in life, not just young. I think she did it for a while. Okay. I'm just, bear with me because I wasn't expecting anything like this to happen with anyone coming through. So I will just see if there's anyone. They're singing, crazy. This person has something to do with hair. I'm hearing that song, New York, New York. So I'm going to give that. And someone did dance lessons when they were a little child. So I'm just going to throw that out because that's coming. We'll see if that happens to be. Okay. Do you have any connection to New York, New York? Any dance lessons when you were little? And I'm hearing the month of April. I honestly didn't think anyone was going to show up tonight, guys. So I'm just going to give what happens and we'll see. Did yours, Carla? Was it the dancing? Did you dance when you were little? Thank you all for bearing with me here. I got to see where this is going. Okay, Mama Sheila came in through New York in 1950. This person seems to be a tad chunky and is wearing an apron, and I can't tell what she's doing with her hands, but she's making something food-wise. So I'm assuming this was, that's a lot of our grandmas, I guess, that probably did a lot of baking. But there is a small table in the kitchen. It's kind of an oldish, I'm trying to see what the color is. 4 chairs. There's like a little splash of yellow somewhere. I don't know if it's yellow table or but this small table is in this little small kitchen. Does that work with anybody? I mean, well, maybe with Carla, because it's like nothing with New York. No one's here. Okay, this might be for Carla. Was there someone who was a baker or did some very intense baking? I'm kind of thinking more along pies versus food. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of pastry being worked with. So, Carla, did your mom do a lot with bakery, with pastry or something like that? And I'll try to scroll. Okay, I'm not getting a whole lot. Definitely something big about the New York, New York, the dancing. No, it's not a table. It's one of those retro. I'm trying to think of what I would, who would have had it. I don't know if it would have been a Leave It to Beaver or something like that, but a retro table with 4 metal chairs, and there was a yellowish color. So I'm going to give it, it may not resonate. She also makes cakes. Okay. Carla, have you made a change in your life right now where, let me see, there's something about before and after. I keep hearing before and after. Have you gone through a change where something was before and now it's different, before and after? Let me know that. And is there, Is there, does someone have 6 children? Or, I mean, I'm assuming 6 children, could be six, um, including the parents. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think who this is. I think it has something to do with Carla, though, for sure. Um, Carla, were 3 women in your mom's family? 3 sisters? The scrolling is a little slow here, so I apologize. Okay, this is for you, Carla. Yes, I know your mom passed. She was a family of 6. Okay. Were there 3 females? Were you okay? All right, this is for you. That's all right. At least I know. I know. Um, were were you the favorite of one particular aunt? I'm almost getting like the aunt that was in the middle. You were the favorite of all aunts. Okay, okay. Do you have a piece of jewelry from this particular aunt? I don't know if she's still alive or not, but somebody's showing me a ring. Um, Almost like a ring that would go on the middle finger. I could be wrong about that, but she's just showing me it wouldn't be like on the regular. Okay, okay. Um, is she still on this side or is she on the other side? This aunt. Obviously, you take after this aunt. Kind of cute. Anyway, let me know if she's on this side, she's on the other side. Because there is definitely a female that's speaking to me, and I don't really know if it's your mom. Um, or if you have an aunt on the other, if it's aunt on the side. Okay, okay. So, I don't know that this is necessarily your mom. I think this could very well be your aunt. I know your mom has come through to you before. So just think that this is an aunt that was you kind of take after her, I'm hearing, and that there is something that yeah, you're I don't know if you've been feeling like you haven't been worthy or something, but what she's saying is yes, you're very worthy, you have a lot of value, and actually I think that's why she's here, to say that she's extremely proud of you. So I think you need to own up that you're very valued and you're doing very well. Okay. Okay. to remind you of your own worth, your own power, your own value. I don't remember. You were the one that was number 7. I don't remember. What was the card that you got? Do you remember? I don't remember what I pulled for you and Teresa. I think. Anyway, you'll remember. So she's doing a flyby here to say, remember your value. You're worthy, and you've probably been feeling that you're not, but she's extremely proud of you. So accept that and just let go of that. Okay. All right. Let's see. It's been an hour. I did not think that I was going to be on here for an hour. So, gosh, I'm glad. I'm glad you came in, Carla. Obviously, we had a flyby for you. You are so welcome. So I don't always hear. Some have had to leave. I understand that. Would you guys let me know in comments or on my business page or personal page? Do you think you want me to do this more often? This was my very first one, and I don't feel nervous. I felt excited, and I would like to do it more often. What do y'all think? You let me know that. I can't always get to everybody because somebody apologizes if I miss saying hello. So hello, Terry. Thank you for coming. We were happy to have you. Further lives, I hope to do more readings, and if people come through, they come through. So thank you all for being here. And like I said, click the notification button. I think it's somewhere here in the scrolls that you can be notified when I'm going to be live again. When would you guys like the next one? Be sure to put that in comments. I think since we're all going to be kind of held up at home and doing our own thing, I think giving each other support is important. So I look forward to doing more of these. Amy, I know you are so missed. I know you're swamped. And let me know when are good times too. I just kind of have to just go with the flow as to what time is best, and let everyone know ahead of time. And how often you think you want to hear from me. I'm open to that. So I want to say bye to everyone and thank you for being my first subjects. How do they say namaste? Thanks for being here and supporting me, and let me know how I did. Love you all. Bye.